Hello, it's me again. Today, as usual, I really want to talk about a very interesting video CD collection, but not this one. As you can see, I have this video CD of Grand Canyon. This is advertised as a very amazing picture because it was originally presented in IMAX. So I'm not going to talk about this one, although this is also rather interesting. But the true gem of today's video is this stack of video CDs. So these video CDs, they're part of a collection called the Creature Features Collection. So I uploaded the trailer for the creature feature not so long ago before making this video, and I think this is the video. I'm going to show you the video. There you go. From Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment comes Creature Features, a collection of 5 terrifying films inspired by 1950s classic horror movies: Earth vs. the Spider, She Creature, The Day the World Ended, How to Make a Monster, and Teenage Caveman. Thank you, Mr. Tony J. So that was the trailer was narrated by the one and only Tony J, the voice actor of Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. But actually, I saw that particular trailer in the video CD package of The Day the World Ended. At the beginning, I only purchased that one video CD, and I didn't know that it was part of a collection called the Creature Feature. So once I noticed the trailer and I know that actually there are 5 movies within this particular collection, I decided to purchase the entire package. So there you go, as advertised by Tony J, a series of movies, actually 5 movies, horror films that's kind of sort of a homage, or I don't know, it's a reimagining of the movies, horror films from the 50s. So they said that it's inspired by those movies from the 50s, but I don't really know about the history of it. So I'm just going to talk about the video CDs of this particular collection. So let's take from the first one that's advertised by Mr. Tony J, is Earth versus the Spider. So that's the design for the front cover. That is the design for the back, and that is the design for the spine. Basically, it is standard jewel case, and you can see the marking that this is part of the Creature Feature collection. You can find it there in each and every one of this package. You can find this marking that says that this is part of the Creature Features collection. So there you go. We're going to see the design for the disc. So let's just open this one. So that is disc 1, and then underneath is disc 2. The design for disc 2 is the same as the design for disc 1. Some artwork for the cover. There you go. It's rather interesting. And within this particular collection from this particular distributor, they often have what is that? An let's say a catalog for their new releases. So there you go. So these are the movies available on video CDs back in the day. And basically, this movie was released. The truth is, these movies, these collections, these I'm sorry. Actually, these movies, they were released in the year 2001. So the packaging said that the features, they were from 2001, but these particular collections, they were manufactured in 2002. So these video CDs, they were released in 2002, a year after the initial release of these movies in the US. So that's Earth versus the Spider. The second one is The Day the World Ended. That's the design for the front cover. That is the design for the back, and that is the design for the spine. There's no specific language for the design of the front cover. You just have the front cover and then the small logo that this is part of the Creature Features collection. But I don't know why they made this one larger than Earth versus the Spider. But there you go. Let's take a look at the design of the disc. So let's open this one. That is disc 1, and underneath is disc 2, but something's wrong with the center button. So basically I got it with a broken center button. I'm going to find a replacement later. But the design for the second disc is exactly the same as the design for the front cover. And there are also some artwork in the cover. Move to the third one, we got She Creature. That is the design for the front cover. That is the design for the back, and that is the design for the spine. Notice again the logo, the marking, creature features. There you go. This is, I think, in the same size as the day they were landed, which is bigger than Earth versus the Spider. And let's try to see the design for the disc. There you go. That is the design for the disc, and that is the design for the creature. Somehow they advertise these movies, they heavily advertise these movies with the name of Stan Winston as the man behind the creatures from Jurassic Park and Aliens and I don't know, Jaws. So they really want you to know that the man behind the creatures in these movies is with the one and only Stan Winston. But in actuality, when you watch these movies, the amount of the creatures that you watch wouldn't be as much as you would expect it. We just most of these we just see the monsters in a glimpse, or it's extremely dark, so we can't see the creatures. And the craftsmanship of the creatures, while still being very good, they're not as good as those movies mentioned earlier, Jurassic Park, Aliens. They're not nearly as good as those creatures, but nonetheless, it's interesting to see the works of Stan Winston in these cheap B movies. There you go, She Creature. Move next, we got Teenage Caveman. This is a wild film, crazy film, and this is I don't know. I can't even um share my honest thoughts about this movie because it's a weird movie. It's a weird experience watching this particular movie, Teenage Caveman. It's so different from what I expected from this particular movie. But there you go. That is the design for the front cover. That is the design for the back, and that is the design for the spine. We're going to see the design of the disc. There we go. That's the design of the disc 1 and disc 2, and some artwork on the cover. There you go. It is a very interesting movie, but as I said before, it's very weird. It's probably the weirdest among these particular movies, this collection. But I can't really tell that because honestly, the moment I recorded this video, I haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen She Creatures, and I haven't seen How to Make a Monster. I'm going to watch that tonight after recording this video. There you go. The last one in the collection is How to Make a Monster. That is the design for the front cover. That is the design for the back. And that is the design for the spine. It has the weirdest creature design. I haven't seen this film yet. I'm going to find out soon whether this movie is as good as the other movies in this selection, or much worse. But I can't expect that much from these particular movies because, as you know, these are B movies. You sort of know what you're gonna get by watching these movies. So there you go. Again, the logo creature features over there, and then you got that logo one more in the back, and they're not really uniform. The position of this one changes a lot depending on the title. Sometimes they're closer to the barcode. Sometimes they're very far away. There you go. So there's no consistency in this particular collection, and I can see that because these movies, they're sold separately, not in a package or a box set. So if you wanna purchase these movies, you usually got to hunt them down individually, unless you got a seller or a store that has all of them ready in their store. So that's all that I wanted to share with you about this particular collection, Creature Features. I just thought that this is a very interesting selection, and I was just fall in love with the trailer and the voice of Tony J narrating the trailer. That's awesome. So I want to watch these two last movies. She Creature and How to Make a Monster. And I've seen these three movies. I'm going to put these three in a plastic just to avoid scratches. So that's it that I wanted to share with you at this very moment. If you're still watching, I sincerely say thank you and goodbye.